Ben,
Here we are. Good. You?
why are we only just doing this?
I know. We said this the other day. It was like, why don't we just do it for our first one?
It's crazy, but it was you. You just weren't sure if you'd be able to come on the camera.
I know. I'm so used to, behind the scenes, just cracking on, not in front of everyone, and here I am.
Exactly, and no one really knows as such sort of who you are, much about you. I mean, from time to time they see crazy things that you do on my story.
I think that's what I'm known for. Someone the other day emailed Freak Network and was like, "Oh yeah, I always see you on the stories, Ken's stories dancing." I was like, "Oh,
so true."
Great.
Yeah, I mean, man, it's where do we begin? I mean, our journey. How did we start?
Yeah,
you and I.
Well, I at the time when you first, because we've known each other since I was like 5 years old.
Literally, little baby, like your
I
little
know.
head, just like you're coming up to like here, just like little man running around.
And yeah, obviously you used to like sometimes babysit me and yeah, so we've obviously known that there's always been that, family friends sort of vibe there. But then when you first messaged me to start getting involved with like some sort of work stuff, I was at my first apprenticeship with a local design company. And out of the blue, I still remember it this day. You just messaged me saying, "Oh, can you make a logo for me for this clothing venture you wanted to go on?"
Yeah, Revive
yeah.
OG.
Yeah.
Revive OG. Yeah, that was a bit of a whirlwind, that business. The thing is, as I said before, like my passions weren't even in that. But I hit you up.
Yeah.
See what you could do, work some magic together.
Yeah, I think it was good for both of us because obviously I didn't have like much. Obviously, I knew what I could do. I just never put it to practice. And the same for you, isn't like having your own sort of like build something up yourself.
Yeah,
so it's good for both of us to sort of clash and
exactly
try and build something up.
I think for me, that was my first proper step into sort of entrepreneurship, if you like.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you were doing something where your passions were, which are obviously the design stuff.
Yeah.
And then obviously that business didn't end up, we end up closing it down after like, I guess a year or so. It was just one of those things. It just, passions weren't there.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah. That was it. So, remember the nightmares we used to have the suppliers.
Bro, honestly.
I still remember that
awful.
picture of you.
That kills you, doesn't it?
Every time. I have to find it someday, but it's just you in his shirt and the sleeves go down to your knees.
And my facial expressions.
Face is
just like, I give up.
Just gutted. Yeah, you're like, I'm done. I'm finished.
Oh, mate.
But,
God.
Yeah.
But it's a great learning lesson for us anyway.
100%.
And like,
yeah, it was.
Getting to work with each other, that was sort of the foundations really, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So then after that, what was the next steps after that for you? So you were at TAG, obviously learning your craft, further developing on your craft.
Yeah, I enjoyed it at TAG. I mean, it was very nightclub based stuff. So a lot of like the biggest clubs in Essex and like even abroad, like Marbella and Ibiza. So there's a lot of like flyer design for obviously the nights and video, which is where I learned video as well. But then I don't know if he was like ever too scared to admit it, but I think they were like having troubles, and then he tried telling me to like work from home or go freelance, and that just didn't work out. Like every bit of work that I put through, he would like try and say that this is not the right amount for it. So I just thought, no, I'm not interested anymore. And then I was like unemployed, really.
You were unemployed for a little while, weren't you?
Yeah.
Then you went into retail, right, for a while?
Yeah. I was
Topshop.
in West End, Topshop, Circus. Done that for a year. I think, was it a year? Yeah, around a year, selling sunglasses.
It's crazy. But I remember obviously during that time, you were like every single day whenever we'd speak, obviously I was trying to help motivate you as well. And, you made it clear to me that obviously at the end of the day, you want to go into design, you have to go back in design because that's where your passions are and that's where you're going to produce the best work.
I mean, yeah, it's all I've known. Like, I wasn't like the most academic, but I was always looking forward to like my design class. And then even after school, I used to just go home when I was like 15, just teaching myself. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And so then you went unemployed for a little while. Obviously, during that unemployed period, you had some like personal things as well.
Yeah, mental health is real. It can weigh down on someone's life very easily as well when you least expect it. So
exactly,
that was a strange time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we've all been there. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, as I've shared on my Instagram from time to time, where I was literally in a dark hole when I was working in the city. You know, everything I just had to get out of that system. I was just, you know, on the train sending you pictures.
Yeah, it's mad because we was actually going through that sort of period at the same time. I mean, I was always like checking in, like,
True.
you know,
Yeah, because that's when you was pretty much out of work.
Yeah.
And then, I was going through that. Those issues as well.
Yeah.
We were literally in the same boat.
Yeah.
Like down, down, down. It's crazy. Yeah. But then, you know, things started changing, right? You had a phone call from me one day when I had, obviously I'd left the corporate world, started working with a new company. And then I gave you a call. Well, while I was trading, obviously, with, I might as well just give the intro on it as Blue FX. Some people may know Blue FX. I went over there just to help them out operationally. I was trading, helping out Song. He's a good friend of mine and business partner now. And I gave you a call while I was there.
Yeah. I think that was good because where Blue FX was so new, there wasn't much development in their brand. You know, they were still trying to figure it all out. And I think you got me at the right time, you know, in terms of like building the brand, because to this day, you know, the branding's still there.
It's true.
It's evolved as well.
Massively.
So,
and you laid the foundation for that, really.
Yeah.
And I think prior to that, just before we sort of go into more details about Blue FX, I think it's really key for people to know that, you know, when I started Ken FX Freak, literally that was just myself. I just put up the camera, recording videos, you know, just getting the content and the value out there initially to people. And then, you know, all this colour that people start seeing now, all this orange and the you know, sexing it up, that came with you, you know, starting to build more of a brand and a personality for it.
Yeah.
What is it that, you know, what came to mind when you started doing that? It's out of interest, you know. I can't remember, like the structure
putting
of
things together.
Yeah, and the branding, identity and stuff.
You know what I think it was? Remember Dukoscopy?
Yes.
They made that cartoon image of you. That was your new thing, right? That was like your little avatar. And I think there was just something about like the colours there. I think that's where my inspiration come from. I saw them colours and I started just playing around with a few things like after work, after Blue FX, and started sending you a few bits over. I've done you a logo. I just think like, everyone deserves, like, if you're going to be giving out value and you doing the right thing, you deserve that, like, you know, that branding and personality. Definitely.
Agreed. And like, since till this day, the orange is like part of my skin now. It's a
Yeah,
part of us,
literally,
you know. It's just everything orange. There's people who've seen this room, orange. That's
Greatest palette.
I know, that's it. And then, so let's go back to Blue FX. Obviously, we were there for a couple of years or so, and I always made it clear, you know, set out what I wanted to do, because I had left the corporate world and I was trading for 3 months. Then obviously went to Blue FX, but I always had it set in my head that I wanted to obviously do everything on my own.
Yeah.
But then be able to support you as well, so that we're putting out content together.
Yeah.
So that was literally why we were at Blue FX. We were just talking about that every day, planning, like for a long time, right?
It was, yeah. I mean, if Pay's listening, she'll probably laugh at this, but the times we used to go into the meeting room and just be in there for like 2 hours.
I know, just smashing out.
We just wanted to get stuff done.
So true.
It's funny, like she used to come out and be like, "Oh, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, just cracking on, Blue FX
Oh,
stuff."
it's so funny. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, Pay was Dan's manager, the marketing manager there at Blue FX, and yeah, she used to hate it. Anytime sorry, Pay, but anytime we're doing like stuff for Ken FX Freak, she used to hate it. Yeah. And she used to always have a go at Dan, not me.
Yeah,
obviously.
I used to always get it in the ear.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh, no, it's good.
But we, saying all that, we had a lot of support from Song. Song loved what we were doing.
Yeah,
you know, he loved it.
Yeah, I think he's always seen that in you, even from like the get go when Blue FX first started. He obviously saw that in you. That's why you're still working with him together today.
Today, yeah. So,
you know?
Yeah, exactly. And then after months and months and months of planning and talking, saying what we're going to do, it's pretty much materialized, hasn't it? Every single thing, the travel.
Yeah,
we said we were going to do.
Yeah,
the trading, the membership service, everything.
Yeah,
has just materialized.
Yeah, like last year in terms of travel was unbelievable.
It's an insane year.
Bearing in mind, like when you think back, like when we were talking at the start of this podcast, at the start, you know, we was in this sort of like rut and period, and then how, you know, quickly your life can just change.
Literally.
When you believe and have that hunger in you, you keep fighting for something.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's funny. Let's go to the for the year of travel. Man, I don't know where to start with that, but you know, just to put in perspective for people, there were days when, as an example, we're flying all the way to Australia, and the very same day we get back, we're flying to Cyprus for business meetings. We're flying,
dude.
We're flying all the way to Bangkok. The very next day, we're flying to where are we going? No,
it was in Bali for a month, and then like it was like 5 days before we was meant to fly back home to London, and Ken gets a call. I'm in my room. I'm just chilling. I don't even know what's going on. Ken just comes bursting in. Oh, look, we're going to Bangkok as soon as we land. Well, it's like 5 hours after we land in London from Bali. You don't have time to react. You're just like, okay.
It's
like,
mental.
that's it. You just don't have time to sort of like take it all in.
And you got to think, yeah, okay, let's put this into perspective, people, as well. Just before that, so we went Bangkok, Bali, Bangkok, and then back home. So it's Bangkok, yeah. We came home for a few days, you remember, a week or so, and we were going to Bali for a month.
Oh, yeah.
And then to Bangkok.
Mad.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
I have to... Dan you really struggled with like all the time zones and stuff. There were times like, obviously Dan and I, at the end of the day, we maintain our responsibilities for the members and stuff, even when we're away. And there's times this guy is completely comatose. And I'm like, trying to get him up.
I remember, you're going to laugh at this. I don't think I've ever told you this, but remember that morning in Vietnam was meant to go to that theme park. That was like our day off. Like, it was just going to release this, have a bit of fun. I mean, obviously, was going to do a bit of like video stuff and content. I remember that night before, or saying night, it was morning. I didn't eventually get to sleep until 5 a.m. And I remember you was telling me get up at 8. And I remember I was like, I put about 6 alarms on my phone. I put about 4 alarms on my laptop. Like, everything was just on. Just laying there, like,
yeah, because it's
I still didn't wake up.
I know. I see you. Like, I saw he's online and Telegram, thinking, "What is going on here?"
I was there.
Your laptop was all
I was there,
and then I was because obviously that day I wanted to just shoot some videos and stuff for the members or some content, and I remember you had the camera as well. And I was, what was my message?
Yeah. Oh wow. He was just like, "Are you up? Oh, you've got the camera as well. For F's sake." I can't even do anything now. And I woke up, I saw the message, I was like, I just shut up, like, I was rose.
Resurrected.
Yeah. Quickly 5 minutes in the shower, I'm downstairs, like, I'm here. And then we get down to the lobby, Ken's fine. He's like, yeah, let's go.
You right, G?
You right, G? Yeah. Good sleep? No. No sleep.
Oh, mate, that's crazy. When was the last time we travelled?
We
like
travelled.
Yeah.
Travel.
Yeah.
Our last, like, obviously
Bangkok,
you went Bali.
Yeah.
March
That was
with.
Yeah. But our last one together properly
Last
was
one
Bangkok,
together
wasn't it?
No, it was Vietnam. That was in November.
Oh, yes, sorry,
that was our last trip of the year.
Last one. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
The hotel, I mean, on
Hotel's
the beach,
amazing.
But the
That
place,
view, yeah.
the place was strange, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think that's a popular part of Vietnam. I don't even know what it's called. Nha Trang, yeah. It's just like a very low-key coast. Not much going on.
Nah.
A lot of development, though. A lot of buildings going up. But, yeah.
Obviously, before obviously all the travel, really, that year, yourself, you hadn't travelled massively, really.
No.
What do you think? How did that, if anything, change you, do you think? That travel, all of that travel?
Travelling. I think this, one thing is life's too short. You know, while you can, do it. That's the mindset that it's given me. Like, I'm so much, I think it's given me a confidence boost as well. Like, I don't know if I'll be sitting here right now doing this podcast if I, you know, haven't seen parts of the world that are just like breathtaking. And it's just more motivating as well. You know, it's like traveling now, like, obviously we're here, we're cracking on, we're dishing out loads of content, but then when it comes to the travel, it's like, oh, this is nice now. Like, I know we're still working out there, but it's just like, yeah,
take it with us.
Yeah,
it's true, and
it's
that's the freedom of it.
Yeah, you know? we can take this anywhere in the world,
literally, and
that's what's so like, yeah, this keeps you motivated.
Agreed. I think, yeah, for me, it's a massive psychological boost.
Yeah,
going away.
Like,
and I'm really trying to think about the next one.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about like one of the islands in Thailand.
Please,
be amazing.
Yeah, be amazing. I mean, like, London's so fast paced. Like,
it is.
Obviously, I haven't got on a train in a while, but when everything was normal pre-lockdown, you know, it's just, well,
it is, isn't
it? It's just you don't get time to think.
It's true. I think it's been nice the way we've done things so far, sort of easing back into the studio and stuff with everyone here.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's been a bit more relaxed. It's nice because, I mean, before all of this, we were literally intense, you know, and for anyone that doesn't know, you know, Dan and I, obviously, we have rarely ever fallen out. But like at the start of the year, we had a bit of a clash, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like, right at the start of the year. And it's just like, it's
a lot
just,
of tension.
Yeah, I think one of the things was, obviously, after all that travel 2019, we were free, and then we came back to the office trying to hit it hard, right? Really trying to hit it hard.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, there was no room for error. And then, you know, just,
things happen, like, you know, there's things happen that are like obviously out of your control, but then, you know, it just happens. You're going to either fall out or...
Yeah.
But then, you learn from that.
It's true.
I think, we've both come a long way in terms of like just ourselves in general. You know, obviously you lead us in the best direction. I think you're a good leader in that sense. Like, you've definitely developed.
Appreciate it, G.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
And I think everyone here everyone at the team can see that as well.
Yeah. So where do you think we're heading next over this coming year? Direction.
It's funny in terms of what Freak Network.
Yeah, Freak Network specifically.
But let me say one thing. It's quite funny. Cook said it on your Instagram post when you post this new studio. He goes, I don't get too comfortable because, you know, at this pace, you're going to be moving out ASAP. Like, you know, keep growing the team.
So true.
You
think 18 months? We've skipped 2 offices already.
I know. I know we've got the big boy, and
Literally.
we're going to go into a bigger boy.
Yeah.
I think now we've got this studio. It's good to establish like what content we really want to push out, what people want to see. You know, it's all. I think it's still a bit of trial and error. You know, it's perfecting the craft, I guess. You know, I think these Freak Chats, which people are going to see, is a step in the right direction because it's not so much financially focused. It's catered for everyone. You know, if you want a bit of motivation or a bit of storytelling, you come to Freak Talks, Freak Chats.
That's it.
Yeah,
because I think, like, you know, Forex information, the financial information is great that we put out, of course, it's endless value, but I think people get over exhausted with things like that as well, so it's good to take a break and dish out other things that expand people's minds, or, you know, just general break from the what we push out.
And as we said, like we always talk about now, we don't want to just want to be, you know, just dishing out just having a team that does financial or news or information. We want to, you know, go into real estate, like talking about real estate or gaming or mindset, everything, you know, just branch out into, you know, and cater for everyone. That's our vision.
Exactly. That's it. That is literally
in a fun, freaky way.
That's it, dude. We're going there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Well done. I'm glad we did this, bro.
I know.
Took so
a long time coming.
Yeah, that's it. Awesome. Nice one, Jan.
Nice one, G.
Bless.